Alright, ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? GIGeoGamer here, and today we are back with a brand new video, and today we're back with a brand new StarCraft cast for another Clan War match. This is, of course, Magi vs Potato, spawning in the top right, playing for Lit. It is Potato. And in the bottom left, spawning in with the purple Terran pieces, playing against our pink Protoss, it is NGT Magi. Now, of course, we do see an SCV moving out across the map, as well as a probe headed out across the map. This SCV is not looking to scout. Magi. The proxy factory already. The proxy factory already. It is definitely happening, folks. Now this probe is going to come in here and see what looks to be a fairly normal build. I'm not sure when you take the second gas. Alright, Magi does send an SCV to, try and chase that probe away so he doesn't get much scouting vision, because I believe he's about to take the second gas. I'm not too sure on this build, to be honest. Magi is walling, which is good against the Adept Shade ability. The Protoss, however, is choosing not to wall off, which can be a better decision because of tank lines and all that stuff. So this SCV is still chilling down here. The second gas is being built as we speak. The Reaper is on the way, which is, again, looks like a standard Reaper harass build into a standard bio timing or even a mech play. And so this Reaper is about to pop out, which will give Magi also the scouting vision of what the Protoss is doing. The factory has gone down. It is being built. And of course this is a very good map, Mech Depot, to hide a factory. It takes about this much space, and the Protoss's vision, of course, will not see this. He did send that probe back home to the watchtower, which, depending on what Magi does with his SCV and what the Protoss is doing to watch his minimap, could be bad. He could see this SCV and know he hasn't seen it in his base and know there's a proxy. But the Reaper going into the Protoss base does chuck his grenade in, screw up some of the probe's mining time, and is now just shooting away at probes, although this Adept, gotta be careful with that Reaper, don't want to lose it to a single Adept. Both players have, actually, excuse me, Potato has finished up his second Nexus. Now, back home, Magi has switched into Reactor Marine production. This factory has landed and is making Widow Mines. Now, this is interesting play because you can choose to make Widow Mines against a Protoss because they won't have detection until the robotics facility is up. Has Magi seen this? He has. Now, this is a little bit of a mistake for Magi, I might say. If he did indeed see this robotics facility, he shouldn't be making Widow Mines because he can just chrono out an observer, which he's making an observer right now. Protoss player does see it and moves all of his probes. A Cyclone is in production back home. Again, Marines still constantly being produced and rallied to the starport for some reason. There is a second barracks and a starport back home. The starport will probably produce a Medivac, maybe a Liberator, I'm not sure. The Adepts are shooting at the factory, but the DPS of an Adept against a building is not much. The Cyclone will pop out. The Adepts shade away to defeat the Widow Mine. And the Cyclone is out now and can go ahead and snipe this single pylon. Warp Gate has finished. Oh no, this is scary for the Protoss player. No, shoot the pylon. Alright, the Adepts do shade in on top of the Cyclone and are now going to be destroyed. All of these gateways are now warp gates. So you have two more Zealots warping in, interestingly enough. Not much gas for the Protoss player. He does go back to focusing on the pylon. You don't want to lose this, Magi. And he is going to lose it. A little bit sloppy right there. He burrows the mine. Oh, this could be... Alright, that wasn't bad. He did go ahead and kill a Zealot, although the mine did go down as well as the mule. And there's no more production right here. Alright, a full Medivac has moved out full of 8 Marines. And for the Protoss player, we see 1 Zealot, and that is it. So this could be very scary. Magi did actually power down the Protoss base back home. Only one warp gate and an immortal up. He's now making another Widow Mine, but again, this Medivac, the Protoss player definitely did see it on the minimap, but he's not making anything. He does have a warp gate up. He should be warping in an adept or something. The Marines are being unloaded. He's going to go ahead and snipe the Zealot, which means his factory can continue producing units back home. And this is looking extremely scary for the Protoss player. I don't think he can stay alive in this. Magi is choosing to focus down the cybernetics core, burrows a mine, which will shoot at the additional reinforcements for the Protoss. Is now choosing to focus down that pylon. Very good move. And now, interestingly enough, isn't target firing anything in particular. The Protoss moving in to try and defeat this. The mine goes off, kills the Observer and a Stalker, damages an Adept and an Immortal. And these Marines will definitely be able to defeat this small ragtag army. He is going to go ahead and heal that Marine. And the Protoss coming back in for another fight. Magi just waiting for this Widow Mine to go ahead and finish up. Now this Protoss does have... Ooh, he's not mining his gas and he's way oversaturated. That's a mistake. He should be mining gas, then he could at least make another Widow Mine. Not a Widow Mine, excuse me, another Immortal or something of that nature. This mine does go off, killing a probe, I believe. The factory and the Medivac are both returning home. Magi does scan the third, see that there's no base. And now I'm curious to see where this Medivac is going to go. Stimpack almost finishing up right now. And now let's just see where this Medivac goes. The Protoss is warping in three more gateways as well as some cannons. So trying desperately to stay alive. He is ahead in probes, although this mine keeps sniping them away bit by bit. We have 7 Marines in here as well as a lot more down here. That is an additional 16 reinforcing Marines moving out across the map, as well as 2 more Medivacs. This is going to be a deadly push right here, folks, against 2 Zealots, an Adept, and an Immortal. Let's go ahead and watch. Magi scans. He sees the tiny ragtag army. And at this point, the Protoss player loses a Zealot. Is going to lose... Ooh, he pulls the probes. He loses another Zealot. The third Zealot goes down. He's sniping probes. We go ahead and look at the units lost. 22 probes have gone down. Make that 25, and the Terran player is still pushing in, sniping the pylon, which, ooh, he could focus the pylon here and cancel those reinforcements. Isn't going to do that, however, but he still does have the army value. There we go, now he snipes it. Does have the army value to go ahead and defeat the pink Protoss. Another win for Insight Gaming from Magi. Well played by him. The cheeky factory float in. I think he produced 2 or 3 mines and a Cyclone, which did a good amount of damage. I believe the Protoss could have handled that a lot better. He was ahead in workers and could have probably stayed alive if he would have just made army, but he didn't. Magi goes ahead and takes another victory in the Platinum League games. GG to him, GG to Potato, and guys, if you did enjoy this video, be sure to smash the like button, subscribe down below as always, and if you did enjoy, I will definitely catch you in the next one.